that Syracuse is in this position, number 7 in the country, is because of Mason Kohn. He has just transformed this team, facing off at almost 70%. He's 3rd in the nation in ground balls. Adam, he has been dominant this year.
A true game changer. Last year, the face-offs is really what held the Orange back. But this year, I mean, Mason Kohn has just been simply incredible. He does everything so well. Wins the clamp initially because he's got a stellar reaction time, is so physical, has a Division I body. Even though he came up from the D3 level, he is a D1 athlete. And then also, he's able to score as well. Has 10 points already this season. Had just 11 last year at Tufts.
And Army, nope. The 2024 Orange 4-1 on the season. Army 3-0 overall. At the face-off X to start, it's Mason Kohn for the Orange, Will Coletti for the Black Knights. We got a whistle on the first face-off. Coletti and Kohn, 2 of the top 10 face-off men in the country so far. Kohn at 69%. Coletti at 71% right now. They get ready to go, and we're underway inside the dome. Face-off X is going to be a key point at today's game with these two Titans. It'll be a great battle, and as Joe Alberisi put it, the best test for Coletti. Here comes Army, right away on the doorstep, stopped by Mark. Right away, the goalie put under pressure. The 5th year's right there.
What a way to start this. Some struggles, but for English to start like that, it really can take this offense to the next level if they can dodge effectively.
Kohn heads down to the ground, no push call. Kicked out of bounds. It's headed Syracuse's way. Kohn was 14 of 18 last time out against Utah. A Tufts transfer, a captain.
If you have that much firepower behind it, you can get the ball into the back of the net.
John Mullen, the freshman, out there for his face-off of the day. A quick win for him. Straight to the cage, fires over the top. Spolina closest to it on the far side, and the Orange retain.
I think we're going to see a lot of John Mullen today. One of the things that
Patriot League Rookie of the Year last season with 37 points. Cohn's back out there on the face-off for the Orange against Coletti. And a great fight for it on the wings. Christian Mazer comes away with it. Army winning the face-off battle so far.
On that list, so for them to get back at it this year is just so massive.
Syracuse and Army have met 69 times before. This is the 70th meeting as first face-off violation on Will Coletti. Syracuse takes possession. Last two teams
quick stick it with the best of them.
Sophomore out of Toronto, Ontario. Had 3 goals last time out against Utah. Another face-off win for Army. A great ground ball picked up by Ryan Nixon.
You got to keep this game 6-on-6 for as long as possible.
The Orange man down on the face-off. That brings John Mullen to the face-off X. Tries to kick it to himself, but Will Coletti takes over. The Orange go man down. This Army man up. Mason Kohn back at it. Army 3 for 5 on the day at the X. Like you mentioned, Adam, Coletti's such a good defensive player on these face-offs with the counter. Didn't win that clamp, but kicks it away for an Army ground ball. From Auburn, Alberisi said his brother coached him when he was in middle school. His brother said, hey, you got to check this kid out. He knows what he's doing. So Alberisi saw him as a freshman at high school in Auburn and decided that he might be a great short start. You're not going to find many better pure scorers than Jackson Birtwistle. 45 career goals now, 0 career assists. He does his job. He just puts the ball in the back of the net.
It's not like he's selfish, too. No. He's not trying to look really strong and looking great so far in the first quarter, or through the first quarter.
Kohn and Coletti on for the face-off. The Black Knights senior 6 of 10 in that first quarter. They get 7 for 11 on the game now. Army's all-time leader in face-off wins and ground balls. Only halfway through his junior season.
It's just incredible, but gets it done there.
Leo already with 11 goals this season. He had 18 last year, and he's well on his way to surpassing that. Kohn fights for this face-off and pulls it away. A check from behind. Gets double teamed. Knocks it away. What a heads-up play right there.
Yeah, the initial face-off win is only so important because after that, you got to keep possession. As another flag down here on Army.
Most effective on offense out of the attack group. He was a star of the scrimmages, but missed the entire season. Now he's back with a vengeance. Johnny Mullen wins the face-off for the Cuse, the freshman winning at over 70% this year.
JLL had improved his game so much, those tight feeds. It's hard to say that he could get that much better after being ACC Freshman of the Year. But when he's getting shut down like this off the dodge, still having that ability to feed makes him so good. Because much, I mean, that matchup on April 20th could pretty much be a play-in game.
Kohn and Coletti, they'll say Kohn went early, his first violation, and it's Army ball. So far, that matchup has been almost dead.
The Syracuse team does so good. It's what Pat March really instills in this offense. It's what they've been doing so far so effectively.
The third face-off violation on Coletti. That's a 30-second penalty. The Orange will go man up.
It's the third flag thrown already on Army. Extremely uncharacteristic in this first half.
I love who the fuck's calling this game. Got Syracuse calling the game. 10. Legal, 30 seconds. Listen, we'll bring you back.
Alberisi not happy about that call. Saying that Syracuse is calling this game. Alberisi's a fiery guy. A great, easy guy to talk to. You know, we got the chance to chat with him before the game, but if you're the head coach of the Army Black Knights, you're not going to let up.
Fair Syracuse.
Thank you so much, Annie. When we take a look at the face-off X today, Adam, both sides have been split relatively evenly. Syracuse has worked in Kohn and Johnny Mullen, and Will Coletti's got the 9 face-off win advantage right now.
This is exactly what you expect when you have two of the best face-off units going at each other. Everyone's kind of playing a little bit defensively, a little bit conservative, because the one thing you don't want to allow is a quick goal off of a face-off, and that's not.
Kohn and Coletti go at it at the face-off X. Both these guys dominant this season. Kohn 69% coming into this game. Coletti over 70%. Army's won 9 of 16. They get 9 of 17. Kohn comes away with this one. Cohn's been a good offensive player this season too. He's got 4 goals and 5 assists.
Was go behind the back, and he did it perfectly.
The perfect angle for Christian Mullen. He's got 2 goals today. Here's John Mullen and Will Coletti at the X. Army comes away with it. The Black Knights 6 goals in the first half as well. That's the first goal in a long time for Army. The offense went stale, but Bailey O'Connor gets his 4th goal of the season and brings Army within 2. Kohn and Coletti duking it out once again. The Cadets come away with it. Putting on a good start to the season so far with 9. Last year he only had 10. Was running mostly in the second midfield line, but a lot more comfortable in year 2. Mason Kohn comes away with this face-off. The Orange have won 9 of 20 now. The spin by Spallina, the shot stopped by Chess. Is uber talented, the Patriot League Rookie of the Year last season. A sophomore out of Roswell, Georgia. 7A high school football player down south. Played strong safety, was Defensive Player of the Year in high school. Ed Wright comes away with it. The North Carolina transfer with a
tight game against a top team that belief starts to kind of fade away.
Gary Gates' mindset in building this schedule is that, you know, if you want to get in the tournament, you got to play 15 games. You got to have a good strength of schedule, good RPI. So he loaded it up, made it not too easy. Looks like a violation on Army. Syracuse with the ball on offense. It's a lot to this team. You know, he put up such a great career at Lehigh, over 100 goals, but on this team, having a guy that can carry the ball and let Joey Spallina kind of not have as many of those on-ball reps. Being able to play on the wing has been huge, as Coletti's shot is wide, and Will Mark puts on a great effort to take possession.
It's the first time today that we've seen one of the face-off men take a shot, but in that case, no one behind the net on offense because it was.
Instead, he's put himself in a pretty good spot, an all-Patriot League player. John Mullen at the face-off X for Syracuse against Will Coletti once again. Both sides fight for it, and Army pulls away. Big ground ball by Christian Fournier. And
I think so, because we continue to see it. I don't know if Spallina was necessarily completely beat on that play as well. Slid early, and it just led to an open man.
Violation on Kohn, Army ball. The Black Knights.
It's won 56% in this game after it started off pretty even.
And Kohn. Underway in the fourth quarter. Alexo almost came away with it off the wing, but Sullivan's right there.
That's been the difference. Syracuse was up by 3, but Coletti has started to take over.
11 lead. Back at the face-off X. Yep, you guessed it. Mason Kohn, Will Coletti. Coletti 14 of 25 so far.
And that was a full-time penalty, so Syracuse still a man up.
Coletti went early, Syracuse ball. Now he had 3 violations. Had 23 points as a true freshman last year.
And Army's got 2 pulls on the wings right now.
Coletti comes away with it cleanly. He's getting hot right now. 16 rather, of 28. Like John Mullen out there for the face-off. He's 3 of 7 today. And he comes away with this one. Full head of steam. There he goes. Way over the top. Quick reset. Spallina getting right back into the action.
Syracuse
points. Finally gets his first of the day. Mason Kohn, Will Coletti at the face-off X. Army doing well as of late, 16 of 29. This one, arguably the most important of them all today. Army pulls away with it. A big ground ball by Ryan Nixon.
The Black Knights have been winning that secondary ground ball battle. Even if Kohn wins the initial draw, that experience will help him out here. Crowd getting on its feet. And this is just a picture-perfect game, Jack.
Now this Syracuse team, they're young, but they've gone through a lot of these tight games. You think of Maryland, you think of last year with Princeton and North Carolina. They've been there, but so is Army, bringing back its top 11 scorers from last season, an experienced group. The biggest face-off of the day, and Syracuse comes away with it. A huge ground ball for Sam Alexo. The Orange and Sudden victory can win it with a goal. What do they want here on offense, Adam?